My name is Debbie Raphael, and I'm the director of the San Francisco Department of Environment. And we're here today in the Mission District at Inchan Kahal Park to recognize the importance of innovation, to honor our commitment to healing the planet as we try to be a zero waste and zero emission city for the future. The effects of climate change are here and present in the city of San Francisco, whether it's the eerie orange skies during the wildfire season last year or sea level rise threatening our coastline. We understand that it is imperative for cities like San Francisco to take action to prevent the impacts of climate change from getting even more severe. Right now, San Francisco is working on updating its climate action plan. We know that as a global city, we need to be consistent with the dictates of the Paris Climate Accords. We, along with all other cities, need to make sure that temperatures don't rise any more beyond the 1.5 degrees C that scientists are telling us is safe. In order to do that, our plan is looking at how we marry the intersection of climate justice and social justice, because all of our actions need to be focused on people as well as planet. We understand that in order to meet our bold climate action goals, we're going to need everyone on board. Everyone has to understand what their role is in achieving carbon reductions. And we can't speak in very wonky terms. We need language that people can relate to. So we have summarized our climate action strategy in 4 words: 0, 80, 100 roots. 0, 80, 100 roots. 0, that's zero waste to landfill or incineration, and 0 toxics, so we can have a circular economy. 80% of trips in sustainable modes, that's low carbon transportation, getting out of your car, onto transit, riding a bike, or walking. 100% renewable energy. That's not just having renewable electricity, but that's getting off of all fossil fuels, getting off of diesel, gasoline, and natural gas. I like to say that 0, 80, 100, that's how we do less bad in the world. But roots is how we heal the planet. Because right now there's too much carbon in the air. We need to pull carbon dioxide out. And the way we do that is by supporting biodiversity, by planting trees, by helping our parks prosper, and by taking our compost and putting it on agricultural and rangeland to heal the soils. So 0, 80, 100 roots, that is our climate action strategy. That is something that everyone can do. This little corner of San Francisco is emblematic of so much that is good in our city. Right here in the park where I'm sitting, we have a community garden. We have play structures that are used constantly. And this park is the result of community activism, community members that fought to make sure they would have this beautiful place to use. And just next to the park, we have a bike rack for bike share. That's a huge commitment to our 80 goal, where we are trying to get people out of cars to make it easy to get from place to place without being dependent on the automobile. And the building behind me, well, that's Casa Adelante, a phenomenal example of our commitment to 100. It's an all-electric building, and that building is operated on 100% renewable electricity. And what makes this building so very special is that it's occupied by families in need, by youth in transition out of foster care. The ground floor is for community organizations. It is a building that is built with people in mind and the planet at its heart. So in addition to this beautiful park, the wonderful building behind me, and the bike racks on the corner, this little block in San Francisco is also a hub of innovation. Right across the street is the headquarters of an incredible company called Just. And earlier today, I got a chance to visit the lab and see how this company is trying to tackle the emissions coming from our food supply.
Oh, welcome to Just. Debbie, I'm going to make you some just egg, which is made from mung beans.
Mung beans. That's in this jar here? These are mung beans?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Mung beans are grown in about half the world and have been used as a food source for about 4,000 years.
Does mung bean protein taste good?
It'll taste a little bit green, just like you would imagine that a bean would taste like. However, through our method of creating the protein, we've actually made it fairly neutral in flavor, which adds to the more egg-like flavor and texture here. So as you can see, we're starting to build our curds here.
It's amazing. It looks just like an egg.
And that's the point. This is done very intentionally. We use chefs along with food scientists and biochemists and protein chemists to create what you're seeing here.
Do you have any idea on how much better is it to have a just egg than an egg from a chicken?
Absolutely. In addition to it requiring less water and less land than a conventional chicken egg, it actually also requires, it's 93% less of a carbon footprint than traditional eggs.
93% less carbon footprint, less water, less land, less impact.
Less impact. And more impact on the food system. So we have no saturated fat and no cholesterol.
So better for us. And then the question is,
how does it taste?
how does it
So it's
taste?
better for you, better for the environment.
Wow, the moment of
Here
truth.
we go.
And I have to say that I love what you put in there, some mushrooms and
Yep.
peppers.
And we're just gonna get a little bit of chives on
Make it
top.
beautiful. I am lucky today.
A little pinch of salt
Okay.
and a crack of pepper, because what's an egg without a crack of pepper?
Wow. All right, Josh. And his
There you go, we got you a fork.
fork. And now,
Bon appetit.
bon appetit. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Just egg. It's fantastic.
That is the point.
Wow.
Great, thank you.
For us to solve the challenge of climate change, it's gonna take everyone leaning in. It's gonna take government taking bold action and residents committing to their own behavior change. And it's going to take the actions of business. Businesses who are willing to be bold, to take risks, to lead by example. Honestly, I have great hope that we're gonna solve this when we work together. But no one is out of the picture. All of us have a role to play.